Is the microphone on the right? Simple. Yep. Oh, Streamlabs. Streamlabs is Streamlabsing again. Let's go. All right. What's going on here? Oh, here you go. Yeah, but I need to get the comment, motherfucker. We do that. We do that. Maybe we did it like that. Yeah. Let's see. Fuck. Why is he doing that? Streamlabs. Stream. All right. It's all set up, guys. You gotta understand. Is my phone ringing? No, it's my phone. Oh, it's your phone. Yeah. What's up? All right. I'm playing Marvel. All right. Oh, are you? And I'm back. Playing some D&D. My friends haven't logged on yet. Why is that like that? Yeah, I joined Discord. Okay. Oh, I had it for a second. Maybe not. I'm probably only getting to play like one game. Just let me know. I don't understand. So Streamlabs is giving me a hard time where I cannot really see what's going on, you know what I'm saying? Of course. Alright. Let's do that. And let's bring that up. Here. That seems to be working pretty fine. Alright. Yeah, looks like it's working. Looks like it's working. Let's put the mouse away because I don't really need it. Oh man, I've been having that cigarette in my hand for the last hour. All right, what are we popping today? I gotta make some space. A Syrah from Santa Barbara County. All right, I gotta make the presentation. We got the boy Coach Chris down there in the corner, Marvel rivaling. All right, and we're gonna pop a Syrah from Santa Barbara County. It's a 2022. Got a little age on it. That's pretty cool. I mean, a little age. And it's produced and bottled by Piedrasassi. Piedrasassi, I don't know. We're gonna look it up, bro. We're gonna look it up on that stream. But let's pop it. See, I love the bottle. I love the style. Like that bottle is like an olive oil type bottle. Got our favorite old school craziness. Like we go bare knuckles on this stream. Oh, bare knuckles. You know what? I'm gonna record this. Oh, boom. All right, let's see if it pops good. Oh, she's magnificent. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, she's a beauty. She's a beauty. Oh, shit. No more power in the headphones? Is that what is going on? Hold on. Motherfuckers. That's going to be a pain for the Discord. I'm going to find a cable. I know.
Hey, you want to use this cable?
A USB? Let me see. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, no. I don't have the thing for it. Let me see. No, I don't. No. Fuck. Yeah.
Come on.
All right, let's taste it. Well, sorry, there's not gonna be no Discord for this stream. I gotta plug this guy. Actually, I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna do that.
What's going on?
Plug it in. Yeah, let me see that. Sorry. I'm gonna plug it in for later. Plug it in, plug it in. Tac. And if we get Discord, we're gonna get it through the PC. Let me see. Boom. Okay. That's cool. All right, let's taste it. Let's taste it. I give myself a good taste. Oh, it's smelly food. All right. It's smelly food. Where's your glass, you? And for the lady, already half the bottle gone. No, it's just the three of us. Oh yeah, she is smelly food. Oh my God. Now this is fantastic. This is great again, huh? This fucking guy, huh? Koto wine inside your set. Koto wine. It's the bomb. Never had. So we've been going there for I don't know how many Thursdays in a row. Every Thursday we get at least 1 or 2 bottles, and boom, every single time. You can go back in time, look at any stream, any bottle we had was fantastic. Actually, we got a couple of them here that we kept. We had the Sandlands, that Sandlands Chenin Blanc. Oh, that was good.
Save this bottle. I like this one.
This is good. We had Compuget. That was like a Grenache, a white Grenache blend. Whew. Phenomenal and cheap. And we had a Grand Cru. Grand Cru is like, I don't know, a Beaujolais type, but in a blend. And it was good too. It was very good. But this, Piedra Sassy. Oof, this is good. Oh, this is very good. No, this is it's a hit. Piedra Sassy from Santa Barbara County. Got a little age to it. Oh man, we gotta look it up. We gotta look it up. What's it says? Let's see. Let's try to find it. Let's try to find it. Piedra Zassi Winery. Piedra Zassi Syrah. First of all, I love when you look up a wine and boom, the first thing is their webpage right away. You don't have to all right. Piedra Zassi offers small amount of single vineyard Syrah to our mailing list members each year. Well, I got it in the store, buddy. Oh, they got like some other Syrah. Oh, okay. So that's the Santa Barbara. They got a Santa Rita Hills, Bien Nacido, Rim Rock. They sell Magnums. And Vincent, oh, and a small one, a small. Oh, that's cool. About us. Piedrasasi cultivates grape and grain in the central coast of California. Through our bread and wine, we endeavor to tell the story of this unique region and its people. In the vineyards and fields, our family winery and bakery, we approach our work with a reverence for place and responsible hand. We seek to celebrate the innate beauty of each harvest. Oh, that resonates in me. I like that. I really do like that. We primarily cultivate and vinify Syrah, a variety. Sorry, my English sometime. I'm still working on it, guys, after 15 years. A variety with which winemaker Sashi Moorman has worked for over 2 decades. Today, the viticultural heritage of the Northern Rhone and the pioneering ethos of the Central Coast equally inform his engagement with Syrah. Oh, I love that. Back to the roots and all that. I love that. That's fantastic. Great vineyard, guys. Great vineyard. In the bakery, Melissa Sorogon freshly mills American heritage grain for naturally leavened loaves that she bakes in a hand-built wood-fire oven. Melissa and her daughter Juliet bring each week bread and selection of our wine to Santa Barbara Saturday's farmers market. And that goes on and on. The wine, the bread, the family. Those look like beautiful people. I love it. I love it.
What, his website?
Yeah, no, honestly, I just want to be there right now with them. I just want to have a glass of wine with them right now. You know what I'm saying? Bro, they warmed up my heart for the night. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Piedrasasi Vineyards. Discovery of the week. Oh, every week we get better, but like this week, this is fantastic wine. It's beautiful juice. Extremely well crafted. You can tell. Honestly, you can tell right away. The nose, the bottle, everything. I love it. I love it. It has a superb color. It's really a real Syrah. It's a real Syrah. I hate to say like Americanized Syrah or Northern Rhone style Syrah. It's a Syrah. It's Syrah. It's Syrah. It's either you produce a real Syrah or you're not. It doesn't matter where you are. And I feel it's the same with a lot of those varietals. This is great. I got a call control. She's gonna have to meet me halfway, man. She's gonna have to meet me halfway on that.
Look at this. Every time I come on the circle,
All right, let's call the wife. She needs to taste this. She needs to taste this.
You coming now?
You know what she say? She go, I'm watching Bridgerton. Yes. Listen, we found a gem. This
You
wine.
found the gym?
No, a gem, not a gym.
A
See,
gem.
that's what I told
Uh-huh.
you guys. The French accent. I'm still working on my English. All right, you gotta taste it. I poured you a glass already.
So you coming down?
Well, you coming down too. You gotta meet me halfway there. Like, it's a
Yeah,
negotiation.
I gotta put my socks on.
All right. I'll bring it to you.
But you mean now?
Yeah, now.
Okay.
All right.
tomorrow.
Tomorrow. All right, guys. I gotta bring you that. if I forget the keys, watch. Nope, it's gonna take forever. Billy, you want some wine?
Oh, no thanks, man. Good, thank you.
No, babe. Yo, I just talked about something. Did my microphone disconnected? No. No. Yeah.
Your phone rang.
My phone rang. Oh shit!
When you left, I checked.
Right when I left. Who said that? Oh, that's her. Oh shit! Whew. That was fast. Phew. Well, this is fantastic. Let's see if after the effort. Oh, I need a glass of water first. My God. Are you getting whipped or are you guys weeping? Oh, Lord. I needed that. No joke. Oh, man. Like, yeah, those people make beautiful wines. Beautiful wines. In my house. I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't know why I get a lot of static. A lot of static. Like every time I touch something, like the computer, no, here, downstairs, everywhere. I think it's the dryer. I think it's the dryer. I gotta start using like, what's the name? Softener. Softener. I don't know from wherever you're watching how is the situation with the cold, but damn, here we're getting very, very low temperature. Very, very low. Like 8 degrees tonight, Fahrenheit. What's 8 degrees Fahrenheit?
8 degrees Fahrenheit is 8 degrees Fahrenheit.
In Celsius. I know 8 degrees. What's,
I don't know. You do Celsius?
yeah, like all the rest of the world.
Like all the rest of the world. We do Fahrenheit here, Alvin.
Yeah, but just the USA does Fahrenheit.
I'm sorry.
-13.
I knew you were glad to be American.
I'm glad to be American, but I gotta say this is the pain in the neck shit of this country.
What's wrong with Fahrenheit? It tells you exactly.
Nah,
What
Fahrenheit
do you mean?
and inches and fraction is some bullshit.
Why do you?
I'm sorry.
It's not. It doesn't have to. It's not fractions. It's just 0 degrees. You know that you're gonna be fucking balls deep cold. It's pretty easy to know. 0 degrees, you're gonna be freezing.
No, it kind of makes sense.
40 degrees, actually.
But the fact that it's exponential is weird.
Yes.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
I think it just makes more sense here. I don't know why
I don't know.
use Celsius. I get confused with Celsius.
You get confused with Celsius because you did Fahrenheit all your life. Just like the people that do Celsius get confused with Fahrenheit.
That was horrible. He used a bubble. Bitch. I know.
So minus 13 Celsius, to come back to that. Actually, talking about Celsius, this is 12.8. So we're not like in the craziness, right? It's kind of light in alcohol. I like it. The party kind of lasts longer. You know what I'm saying? Like the Pinot Noirs. That's why I kind of like the turn myself toward the Pinot Noir from Oregon, because you get that sense of progressive joyfulness. Right. I like that. I like that. Progressive joyfulness. Let's see if I put that in Google, what comes out. I'm just intrigued. Progressive joyfulness. Let's do some AI search assist. Let's go for it. Let's be crazy. Let's be crazy. Progressive joyfulness. It's something that really exists. Refers to a state of happiness and contentment that is often associated with a sense of community, compassion, and spiritual growth, particularly with a progressive Christian context. He emphasized the importance of connection, gratitude, and the transformative power of joy in everyday life. Man, see, I throw some words out there thinking that I invented something, and this is already a Wikipedia page. We live in a simulation. Now, the first article is Finding Joyfulness in the Age of Trump. Internet is broken, my friends. Internet is broken. I think it's been broken from the get-go. Yep. All right, so welcome to the stream studio, my friends. So here on this side, got a little simulated situation going on. I'll take that out of the way. The keys out of the way. And yeah, we just added a little handbrake. I don't know if you guys can see. Pretty satisfying in the rally games, right? The mods are R5. It's a good set. Decent pedals. I could do way better, but I don't have the means for it. And here we got this guy's stream station on this side with You got the stream going on the PC down there, and the PlayStation going on the big screen, and that's where we do it. And here out there, I cannot show you, but there's a nice view of the little bit of wooded, untamed area, Empire State Building. Oh, you playing on the Empire State Building? That's what.
No.
Oh, view from the penthouse. You know. All right, Syrah. Let's see what we can find on Syrah. Let's see what we find on Syrah. Do we have people on Insta? No, nobody's on Instagram. It's a shame. All right, let's see what we can find on the history of Syrah. Syrah. Syrah, continue to Wikipedia. All right, also known as Shiraz. So in 1999, it was found that it was the offspring of two obscure grapes from southeastern France, the Dureza and Mondes Blanches. Syrah should not be confused with Petite Syrah, a cross of Syrah with Peloursin, dating from the 1880s. Oh. Again, Walla Walla AVA in Washington State. Of course, the Rhone Valley with St. Joseph, the Barossa and McLaren Vale region in Australia are very good for it. You can Oaks Bay, New Zealand. Yeah, it's kind of everywhere in Australia. I mean, like at that point, McLaren Vale, Coonawarra, Hunter Valley, Margaret River, Adelaide Hills. The origin is in the Rhone, of course, I just say that. All right, so University of California, Davis used DNA taping to trace it to the northern Rhone French region of Ardèche, which is where my grandmother, my maternal grandmother, is from there. Funny enough. Let's see what else we have. Okay.
See, I bring a name around.
So he was tough for a while that he was from Shiraz in Iran, like Syracuse area in Iran. All right, so here we get like in old history. All the grape, so the parentage information, however, does not reveal how old the grape variety is when the pollination of Mondes Blanches vine by Dureza took place, leading to the original Syrah seed plant. In 77 CE, so that's pretty old, Pliny the Elder wrote Naturalis Historia about the wines of Vienne, which is now Côte-Rôtie, where the Allobroge made famous and prized wine from a dark-skinned grape variety that had not existed some 50 years earlier. So it's speculated today that it could be Syrah. So yeah, that's definitely old grapes, and that's funny that it stayed very localized in that region of Saint Joseph. It's very specific geographical area, though, I gotta say. Like you have some you just take the highway and it's impressive already. Like you go through the Rhone Valley and then suddenly after Lyon, after Valence, when you go south, you got those borderline like cliffy hills, I should say, where they harvest the vines on super steep hills. And so you can the Rhone being one of the most important river in Europe, in terms of weather and what it brings. You can just imagine what that film creates in terms of weather. It's pretty cool, man. Syrah is a cool grape. It's a cool grape, middle-aged grape. I mean, ancient grape that we're drinking right now. We kind of get a taste of what they were drinking 1,500 years ago. This is great. Right? It's good, right? I'm gonna torch this motherfucker.
Yeah, it is.
Uh-huh.
Did you hear me? I said
Yeah, I will buy it again.
Oh, yeah, I'll buy this again.
I'll buy this again, definitely. Yeah, I'll buy this again. It's good wine. Good, it's good wine. No. Come on. All right. What do we have here? Stagram is still Stagramming. Always and always, kind of the bug. I love the nose of the wine. People like, they always get like super scared. Like, nah, you gotta put your freaking blast into it. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta go for it, you know? And try to I always do it eyes closed because it brings me all those spices from the cellar, you know what I mean? Like, from the pantry, from you get like a little yeasty type thing that is very I understand why they make bread. There's a connection. The bread and the wine, it's definitely something that goes together, whether it's spiritually or in terms of pairing. Like a good artisan bread with wine, just those two, like bread and butter with wine. Oh my God, I can go to town. I can do a meal out of that. I can do a meal out of that. Dead serious. I love this stuff. All right, Piedrasasi. That's good stuff, man. That's a goodly find. Goodly find. What can we find a little bit more about Syrah? The legend. I love that. I love when they start with the legend connecting Syrah origin with the city of Shiraz in ancient Iran may, however, be of French origin. Those freaking French people. James Busby wrote it. I don't know who he is, but there's a little blue link so I can just check it out. You know what I'm saying? After. So James Busby wrote in his journal of recent visit to the principal vineyards of Spain and France an excerpt from the 1826 book of Œnologie Française. According to the tradition of the neighborhood, the plant Syrah, Scyras, so people are complaining about how Syrah is written, like forget about the ancient origin, was originally brought from, oh, if I over him I see his face, oh yeah, he's an ancient, was the British resident in New Zealand in the early 1800s. He was involved in drafting the 1835 Declaration of Independence of New Zealand. Oof. All right, above is the sun. So yeah, so he write about the tradition of the neighbor. The plant Syrah was originally brought from Shiraz in Persia. by one of the hermits of the mountain called Gaspar de Steringberg. Gaspar de Steringberg. What a name. Why did they have so easy name back then, right? There is a connection between the name Syrah and the Persian word. It's Arabic. I don't read Arabic. Pronounce Sia. Sia or Siha means black. Siha. Sia. It refers to the origin of this grape, which comes from black grapes, and show connection between the city of Shiraz and this grape. All right. So the legend is that some guy from New Zealand said that that was coming from Iran. Okay. Now there's another legend of the grape variety's origin based on the name Syrah, is that it was brought from Syracuse, not Syracuse where the university is, but Syracuse in the Middle East, by the legend of a Roman emperor Probus, sometime after 280 CE. This legend also lacks documentary evidence and is inconsistent with empirographic findings. Empirographic being the science of the history of wine names, grape names, varietals names, sorry.
You pulled them all down?
No? Interesting. Interesting stuff. I like it. Legends. Another proposed etymology links it to the Proto-Celtic word Sarah, billhook. Billhook? What's a billhook? Oh, it's like a cutting tool. Presumably because the billhook was used in pruning. The name Shiraz has been used primarily in Australia, where it has long been established as the most dark-skinned variety. In Australia, they also call it Hermitage. Well, there's the town of Croz Hermitage in the northern Rhone that produce a beautiful Syrah. So since the late 80s, they call it Hermitage, I guess in that reference. But since that name became a French protected designation of origin, the naming practice caused the problem. So yeah, they called it Hermitage, saying like, it's Hermitage. They wanted to give it a French name, like everybody. You know what I'm saying? The French people, that's what we do. We give nice names. We're good at that. But the French gave it the name Hermitage to a specific wine. If you call it Hermitage, it gotta be from Hermitage. It's like champagne type situation. So that's a problem. So they don't call it like that apparently. So why do even Wikipedia put it there? Shiraz, Hermitage, Shiraz in Australia. So they use the name Syrah, S-C-Y-R-A-S, in Australia until the mid-19th century. There's the Brits. The Brits changed the name. So yeah, the hills above Tain-l'Hermitage in the northern Rhone, where an hermitage was built on top and where the Steringberg is supposed to have settled as an hermit after his crusade. So I really want to read about that. This seems to be a legend that come back. Hermitage wine have for centuries had a reputation of being powerful and excellent. While Hermitage was quite famous in the 18th and 19th century and attracted interest from foreign œnophiles, all right, those are the people that have the passion for wine, such as Bordeaux enthusiast Thomas Jefferson. the Thomas Jefferson. He lost ground and foreign attention in the half of the 20th century. And I can tell you one thing is that it's coming back real quick. Of course, you find Syrah all down the wine region. This is a fantastic grape that strive kind of everywhere. Spain, Switzerland, Argentina, Australia, South Africa, in the United States, of course. Here we have a great representation of it. Synonyms, nothing really interesting here. All right, who was that guy? All right, let's find it again. Let's go back in the history of it, and let's find this guy that was like the hermit. Oh fuck, man, I'm not used to use my laptop anymore, and I keep closing the page by accident. It's a pain in the neck. All right, where was it? Origin.
No one's feeling naked. No one's here.
They're talking about that guy. Hold on. I'm gonna find it again. Bro, how did I, the name of Syrah and Shiraz, how did I pass on to that? In one version, the Phocéan, the people that are almost can claim my inheritance, right? Like my heritage, could have brought Syrah to their colony around Marseille, then known as Massilia, in ancient Greek, an ancient Greek colony. Well, I don't have to say that. All right, so the Phocéan bring it to Marseille. You tell me when Marseille was founded 2,600 years ago. I know that. The grape will later then have spread to the northern Rhone, which was never colonized by the Phocéan. No documentary evidence exists. Oh, here we go back here. The Gaspar, here, this guy, James Busby, was originally the plant was originally brought from Shiraz in Persia by one of the hermits of the mountain called Gaspar de Steringberg. There's a little journal of recent visit to the principal. Let me see that. Let me see the link to that freaking book. The fuck? How do I zoom in on that? Yeah, but you gave me the whole book. What page? Wikipedia. Help me here. Oh, man. All right, we're going to do that. We're going to do that. Okay, and what page is that, they say? I'm struggling tonight, guys. Page 108. The Internet Archive. Love it. All right, here, page 108 of the book. All right, I'm going to read it for you. The grape is named Syrah. How do I move? No, but I want to be able to zoom moving. You know what I mean? Go full screen. Here we go. The best red wines of Hermitage are made exclusively from one variety and the white ones from two varieties, but in the district generally a much greater number of varieties are cultivated. The red grape is named Ciras, Ciras. So that's it. And when did this guy wrote that? All right. Next page. Journal of a recent visit to the principal vineyards of Spain and France, with some remarks on the very limited quantity of the finest wine produced through the world and their consequences. All right. With observation relatives to the introduction of the wine in the New South Wales by James Busby, Esquire, London, whatever. A date. Give me a freaking date. What's the date of this book? No, there's no date here. So I gotta find, when did he write it? 1826. Okay. But now, where does he talk about the hermit? Where does he talk about the hermit? I'm intrigued now. I'm into a Yoli man. Oh, there's rain tonight on Suzuka. I'm switching from Syrah. I'm doing an investigation into Syrah, and now you're talking to me about on Suzuka in the rain. I'm not good at all. I did only a few laps on the dry, and why is it like heavy wet rain? I'm gonna play. Oh yeah, we're gonna have fun. We're gonna have fun because that's gonna crash. That levels up everybody. I couldn't say I'm good in the rain. I cannot say that, but I'm prudent. So when in the rain, I'm prudent. So I'm slower than everybody. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Hold on, bro. Like, I don't know if you're interested or not, but I'm onto an investigation into Syrah, man. Syrah, the grape Syrah, and it's very interesting. So I'm looking. I'm looking for the origin of the grape. This was in first place in the course of my journey, which also given the vine. From far indicated small tree of the Medoc vineyard is part of the... Where does he talks about that? I think I'm gonna have to look up Hermitage. That's what I'm gonna have to look up, because in this book it doesn't really say anything. It doesn't really say anything. Where is that Hermitage? Okay, Cosroti. Let's see, because I'm interested in that legend now. An hermit that brings it to Hermitage. Hermitage wine. Australia, France, Croix Hermitage, Hermitage AOC. And the town is really Tin Hermitage. Economy, international relation. All right, I got a little bit more of this guy. So he was a knight, Gaspard de Sterenberg, returned, oh man, returned home wounded in 1224 from the Albigensian Crusade and was given permission by the Queen of France to build a small refuge to recover in, where he remained living as an hermit. The chapel on top was built in honor of Saint Christopher and today is owned by the negociant Paul Jaboulet. Louis XIII made the wine of the court after being offered a glass during a visit to the region in 1642. So they were already doing it for 400 years. 1224. Here we go. 1224 doesn't seem to be that much of a legend. Seems to be a kind of an historical verified fact. 1224, this guy come back from the crusade and he got a couple of seeds with him of a grape that he found down there. He found down there in the Middle East somewhere. I wouldn't say Jerusalem. I don't know if this guy went to Jerusalem. Some crusade went to Jerusalem, some didn't. So he came back with that grape, right? That probably does seeds. And then he needed, came back, he was freaking drained. I said, he went to the queen. He was like, Queen, I went, I killed a lot of people. Now I'm back. I just want a peaceful spot on top of the hill. And she say, I love my wines. I sure do love my wines. So she say, yeah, okay, that's okay. You can build a refuge up there. So I build a refuge, build a wine. 400 years later, a great grandson come in play. He tastes the wine and he goes like, no, that's it. We're going to serve this at the court. And 400 years later, here I am in my own court drinking Syrah. That's how far back it goes. And all that started by me putting my nose in the wine and trying to explain that all that was coming. All that information that I absorb, I just give you like a little hint of a regular night for me. If I drink a new wine, that's what happened very often, most of the time. I've got to end up on it and on it and on it for hours, and I'm going to end up on a freaking night in a crusade in 1224. Who's that? Oh, that's Armin. You got a stream. Yeah, that's what wine does to me. Like, I drink a wine, I start looking it up, and now I see like, I could have went all on Santa Barbara County, on whatever, but I don't know, the Syrah that attract my eye. Today I got focused on that. So I read about the vineyard, Piedrasasi, extremely interesting people. It was in the first 5 minutes of the stream. You can try, yes, you can, my friend. We live in a simulation. You can time travel as much as you fucking want. I guarantee you that as I'm telling that story about the fucking night in the 1224, I was with him, bro. I was with him. You just like, you know, like sometimes I put out some terms like that. Like I say, oh, it smell like farm. And for me, it's a good thing, right? It smell like ass. Well, yeah, you go to the farm, like, you travel, bro. I guarantee you travel. You go, I think about that day when I went to the farm. I just went to a farm in August in Switzerland. It was fantastic. My son had best time of his life. First time he went in a real farm, right? And we had we absorb all that culture of the farm, the farms that have been there for hundreds of years, right? And that now make their own cheese in a way that was invented 800 years ago. You know what I'm saying? And that's time travel for you, baby. That's how we time travel. That's the beauty of history. We never got interested in history classes when we were in school because they made it boring. They made it like fucking math. History is not math. History is beyond that. History is you, is what you have in your blood. There's a little bit of you, bro, that is a hunter gatherer. A little bit of everybody that is a hunter gatherer, that is a farmer, that is like some type of very Walking Dead ish type survival people. We all have that in us because we all lived it through our ancestors, you know. And what we have now, we have wine, we have cheese, we have everything we have. We have it because at some point there's one of our ancestors that say, yo, I'm gonna take that resin and that resin and I'm gonna mix it together. I'll make epoxy. And 100 years later, or I don't know how many years later, then I'm making an epoxy bar, right? And when I think about this bar and I put this story together and I transpose myself a little bit with the help of alcohol and THC, man, I guarantee you, I'm right there with the guy that saying, yo, I want something that when I pour it like that, it's gonna be sleek as fuck. You know what I'm saying? It's interesting, bro. Time travel. Time travel. You time travel as much as you want. Now, that involve a certain knowledge, right? So I have a certain knowledge of what happened in the 1200s, in the 1400s, in the 1600s, because I'm extremely passionate about it. So I research about it, right? But research bring more research, bring more knowledge, bring more research, you know, and that's the same case for everybody. Maybe your passion is fucking nails, right? And you know everything about fucking nails. And every time you see a nail somewhere that you never see before, you're gonna go on Wikipedia and you're gonna put like, what the fuck? This guy had the 9.6-inch nail. I'd never see a 9.6 fucking inch nail. So you're gonna look it up. You're gonna know everything about it, right? And that's gonna, when you're gonna read the story about the nail, you're gonna travel with that story because you have the passion for it, right? You're gonna be able to fucking focus on it and 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 kind of astral project yourself into it, and that's what the learning process is, right? As a learning process, it's astral projection. You kind of project yourself into the result, right? And by projecting yourself into the result, you're like, yeah, now that I'm reading the piece of information that I was missing, and I know, you can almost see how this guy looked like. I have a big thing right now for the 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 northeast, let's say the Long Island region in the 1920s, 1930s, right? I did a lot of research about it. Well, if I in my wine research, I end up seeing a guy that is born in 1900 and he's like 30-year-old, let's say in 1930, and he's from Long Island. And now I can visualize exactly what this guy looked like because I saw so many pictures. I can visualize, I can imagine how this guy kind of looked like, right? And from that, I can imagine what his environment looked like and smell and feel. And it's fucking time travel, bro. Time travel. And I feel that's also, you know, there's a phenomenon like that. anyone can imagine and visualize. It really depends the amount of energy you put into it. But one thing for sure is there's a case of, and it happens several times in modern history, of people inventing something, putting a patent on one side of the world, and the same day there's a guy that put a patent for the same shit on the other side of the world. It happened a couple of times. I read about it not too long ago. So there's also a collective consciousness into it. That means we all think about that in some kind of way. Same pattern, man. It's like crazy. Honestly, I don't really know what to type to find this information again, but I'll be very happy to put it out. Like two guys that one guy put a patent in Norway and one guy put a patent in the United States for the same fucking thing, the same day. There is something like that out there. There's a collective knowledge of things that that is linking into our DNA. That not an internet meme, man. I thought it was it started as an internet meme. Means I saw it somewhere on Instagram, didn't believe it, dove into it, and found out the fucking subject. I gotta find it again, bro. But it was some stupid invention, like some shit like shoe strings or whatever. But well, bro, the more it goes, the more I feel we live in some type of, maybe not a simulation in the way we intended, but I don't know, maybe it's a spiritual thing. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's a spiritual thing where we all everybody is onto the same kind of brain wave, right? And if you really tune into that brain wave, you can get the general sense of what our like the general population is feeling, for example, right? And that's why, like, more people are depressed, more people are gonna be depressed. You know what I'm saying? So it's very important to be happy. That's one thing. Be happy and be nice. All right, maybe brainwave is a wrong example because it involves something very scientific, right? Like brain waves, it's like radio waves and shit like that. Maybe it's more like, like the part of ourselves that we cannot explain, the soul, the what's inside, what's what we become after and all that, like that all eschatologic part of like what is unexplainable with life. Maybe it's just that us all being connected in some way, and that's why we continue going as a species. We didn't give up. Well, all right, let's say I get that example all the time where I'm in the business of service, right? So how do you know more people are going to be depressed if I run a restaurant? Let's say we're going to take the example of a restaurant. If I run a restaurant and I'm putting an energy inside that restaurant of tension and things like that, that's what I'm gonna get in exchange. I had that many times in my career, right? Like where you're surrounded by people that are down, well, then the whole atmosphere is down, right? When you got a lot of positivity, that brings a lot of positivity. You know, when you're in a positive environment, surrounded by positive people, you get that feeling that it keeps going. It's kind of like feeding itself. It's kind of like the same way, you know, it works both ways. I think the seeking for happiness is extremely important in our life. Like for me, it goes through wine. Wine is my vessel. Wine is my vessel of not happiness, right? I got vessels of happiness in my life. My son, my wife, my family, and my friends. But wine is one of those vectors that just put me on an edge, on another level, right? Like you get driven. You don't really have the choice. You don't really choose a passion. You don't really choose not a hobby. You don't really choose something you have in your heart. You know, so you have that vector that brings you like that. Could I define happiness, bro? You hit me hard tonight. I love it. Cheers. Are you seeing this guy? Oh shit. This guy doesn't have no wine. That's here. Vector of happiness.
Oh,
Look at that. Look at that. Up.
That's good for me.
Got alive. Suddenly got alive. All right. How do I define happiness? I love it. Can you define happiness? All right. Can I define happiness? I gotta be all right. Happiness is when maybe happiness is related to plenitude, right? Like when you feel full, you have all the loves you want, that's happiness. That's extreme happiness. You feel full. You got all the love, you got enough love to give. All you get back is love and a smile. Smile is not the definition of happiness, but it's the rendering, right? A smile. And you know what? You know what I'm very good at in my job? Complimenting people. Right, Chris?
What's that?
I'm very good at complimenting people.
Complimenting people?
Right? Like telling them good stuff about them. Right? In the job I'm talking about. Like, see, I have this passion of human beings. Right? I have the passion of human beings. And for me, every human being is beautiful. Sometimes it plays tricks on me, but you can define happiness. But the capacity of turning a situation that can be hairy, where somebody is angry or anxious, and turning it into a funny situation, for example, that's happiness, right? Like something dramatic happened, and you turn it into something beautiful. Oh, who's calling? Look at that, the broski. The broski.
Yo,
You're live, man.
what's good, my bro?
You're live.
Yes, sir.
We talking about wine. It's happy hour. Watch on my YouTube or my Instagram. I'm on my Instagram.
Okay. Yeah, I was sitting outside just chilling, man. We was like counting down, bro.
Not even 3 weeks. I'm going to Atlanta, boys. Going to Atlanta.
Sir.
All right, let me call you back. I'm talking about happiness with somebody online. Put my Instagram.
Yeah, you looking real happy yourself.
See, that's what I'm saying. Definition of happiness. You ask me definition of happiness, I'll give it to you right there. All right.
All right, bro.
All right, boss. right? How? See, love, bro. Laughing. I think laughing for me is the biggest sign of happiness. If you laugh, you're happy. There's nothing around it. Laughing makes you happy. Find somebody that tell you the contrary. Comedy is a great thing. I think comedy is a great thing. Everybody has to have a little bit of comedy or watch some comedy, or you gotta laugh, man. Like, fucking life is too short anyway. Well, what I can say, man, I cannot say if the person is gonna be happy forever. I don't have no control of it, right? That's in the hand of the person. But if I made somebody laugh and I shared a moment that was uplifting, then I can say in that moment, we were happy. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't have to be a constant thing. Like, if you're not happy in that moment, well, there's some moment that takes reflection. There's some moment that takes rest. You don't have to be seeking happiness at all time. But if you spend most of your time making people laugh or laughing yourself, then I feel that you are a mostly happy person, right? I want to say cheers to that. All right. Pierre Razassi got me into some thinking. Pierre Razassi and Yoni Man. Thank you, Yoni Man. You're the man. Yoni Man, I needed this conversation tonight. It's fire. It's like super uplifting. Paisano. No, guys, I'm telling you, like, happiness doesn't take a lot. Now, listen, very demagogic for me. As how is being happy? Okay, well, for one, assuming is something you should never do. Assuming is, you're right. Assuming is something I should never do. I can only talk about myself, my friend. I can definitely not talk about other people and their happiness. You know, but what I can say is that if it can help people that don't feel happy in their life, I don't always feel happy in my life. I don't want to be like that streamer that fake it and shit like that. There's hard times all the time. But see, like, for example, here that time on Thursday night, that makes me happy. That's something where I find myself. You know, little by little, people by people, I find a community and shit like that, and that makes me happy. Right? Like, I finish this stream at night. I'm tired because it's a lot. I talk for freaking 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours. But in the end, I sleep tight, man. Friday, like, when I wake up Friday morning, I'm good. I'm good. I'm reset. Reset. Love it. You know? No, you don't think you don't think happiness can be found? What's your take? I would love to have your take. One day, Yoni man, you gotta hop on the freaking Discord, man, and we gotta have that conversation. I feel you and I, that's not the first time we have a deep conversation like that. And I would love for you to jump on the Discord and be right there. Like, you know, we would have that talk. I feel it'd be a very interesting talk. I would love to pick your brain. See, look at that. I put some fucking palm tree on my stream. What do you think? You don't think it's a happy guy that put fucking palm tree and pink, purple sunshines.
Okay, 2K. This is what they're gonna
You
do.
know, sunrise, sunsets.
This is what they're gonna do.
Well, if you want to see a happy guy, come on Thursday nights. See, last week was a tricky one. Last week I had a very sharp pain in my neck. I was in bed all day Wednesday and Thursday. It was terrible. I couldn't be out here. I really thought about I was going, you got it. But I really thought I was in bad shape. And no stream, and he waited on me all week that I didn't have that little moment of happiness. And I was kind of miserable, to be honest. I was kind of miserable. I was very aggressive with everybody, but now I feel good, man. I'm doing my stream. I fucking love it. I love it. I've been there for an hour and a half already. And I'm recording this stream, but like an idiot, I don't have enough space on my laptop, so it's not gonna keep the recording. It's gonna bug out. It's gonna bug out. I mean, happiness. Yeah, I find happiness in wine. That sounds very alcoholic when I put it like that, but I don't drink that much anymore. I'm broke. When I'm broke, I don't drink. Alcohol cost. I keep myself the budget to have a bottle. This was $30. Okay, I spent $30. Lately, price of wine went up, tariff, and so I spent $30. We spent $12 last week with this guy. 2 weeks ago with this guy. It was phenomenal. It was a great time. Great time travel again. So because you lash out to ideas that has been... Okay, I'm going to read it for people that don't see the chat. Defining happiness for me is hard to define. It's hard because you lash onto ideas that has been passed on. Definition of what happiness is. I don't have an innate definition, if that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense, my friend. You're absolutely right. People told you being happy is this. Being happy is being rich. Being happy is being educated. Being happy is being married. Being happy is having kids. Being happy is this, that. Now, it's an individual thing. Absolutely. You're absolutely right. If I gotta retain something from this conversation tonight, is that happiness is an individual thing. Everybody can define a different way. Oh, definitely. It definitely makes sense, my friend. Definitely makes sense. I love it. I love this discussion, bro. All right, it's gonna be time to get on Great Turismo. All right, so I'm gonna cut the stream. I'm gonna be back in about 30 minutes. The time to switch the whole stream toward the simulator. Yeah, absolutely. It's also a man-made world. It's not something that you know from the get-go once you were born with. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's something that you define along your life, that you discover. I don't know how old you are, but you seem like you're very mature. You probably in my age stream, but you're very right. It is a made world. It is a made world, and you know what's funny is that it's not used with the same power in French than in English. for example. You know, être heureux in French, it's different. It's just different in every language, in every culture also. You know. All right, guys, I'm gonna finish up this stream. I'm gonna jump in Gran Turismo. Apparently, we got some interesting race. I'm way younger than you are, but I'm not gonna disclose. That's fine. You don't have to disclose. I'm 43. I'm proud to be 43. I'm a little bit above middle age, but that's cool.